Hello, everybody. My name is Jose Pereira. I'm here to tell my story. Can you imagine being in the end of your career, being a 35 years guy, that I was a oil and gas executive. I was a CEO of the multinational. In November 2017, I was called to a last-minute meeting to Caracas, Venezuela. I'm Venezuelan-born dual citizen, and we were set up in an international case, and I became an international hostage for 5 years. I stayed 5 years as hostage, and I came back in October last year through a prisoner swap that was done in a Caribbean island, San Vicente and Grenadine. You can Google our case. We became a brand. We became the Citgo 6. So my story today is based on my case, because our case, we went through a lot of situations. This happened during the Trump administration in 2017. There were a lot of issues imposed to that country, and we were caught as political pawns and bargain chips. And we were in a really, really bad situation because we were in a military base, a counterintelligence military base in a third floor basement. It was called a submarine. It was called a submarine, and we stayed 10 months without knowing from our family. This is my daughter. She can tell what we went through. And that situation really was really bad, and he had to intervene the UN, and because the U.S. ambassador was expelled, we were left behind. We were left behind, and so when the UN intervened, we began to have some kind of concessions, because by that time we were starving to death. I lost 100 pounds. When that happened, we were allowed to begin to receive some food, and our family began to send food from here, from the U.S. to Venezuela. They stayed doing that during 4 years. My son had to move to Colombia to provide us the food because he couldn't be in Venezuela. So I, in that food trash cans, decided to begin to smuggle letters, and I began to do it because I needed to be communicative with my family. And the way we did it is that we put the letters inside the trash cans, and it went through the first one. My wife answered me, and we stayed doing this during 3 years. So when I came back, my wife has compiled 1,000 letters, and that's going to become my book. My book is going to become on my memoir of the letters. I went there. My book is called From Hero to Villain, the true story of the Citgo 6. It's going to be out very soon. And today, when I came back, I learned that this situation is something that we thought that was unique, but really was not unique. This is something that is happening to a lot of Americans. We have today are part of a foundation called the Bring Our Family Home campaign. And we advocate for that community. And I decided to convert my ordeal in something meaningful. And today I have a coaching program that's talking about how to overcome adversity and build up resilience, because I learned it in the way. I learned it in the most difficult way, how to overcome adversities. And there are 3 simple things we did that when we decided to that was our situation, because adversity never announces when it's coming. Nobody's prepared. You can be coaching everybody, but nobody's prepared. You can be slightly prepared, but no prepared. I was a guy with tons of training in planning and strategy and all this stuff, and maybe that could help us a little bit, but really you're not prepared for that. So we went through that thought process, and we decided to stay calm and focused. We decided to go back to our families, our loved ones that were supporting us, and we decided to convert this going through our spirituality, because we saw a lot of signs of God there, and having a purpose in life. The purpose was coming in strong in body, soul, and spirit for our families, and we decided to come back. And well, we came back. We came back. This morning somebody said something that I always say: if I did it, you can do it. So that's today what I say to the people: I did it, you can do it. So I'm proof of that. And well, I decided to convert this in something meaningful. Today I do this. I have been speaking, not publicly. This is my first public speech. I have been talking this in foundation, organizations. I'm going to speak in the UN next month. I invited to talk in the UN next month about this. I was in the Congress talking about this, because now we really wanted to change legislation to support the family. We have people that today are kept in Iran, in China, in Russia, in Cuba, in Venezuela, a lot of countries that are doing this. So today I'm strong advocate for the community. And well, my message is that any adversity in life, you can overcome it. But you have to have the proper mindset to do it. So today, this is what my message to the audience here is what I have been talking extensively, because I said it again: if I did it, anybody can do it. So, well, thank you very much for hearing me. Thank you.